Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to read a very short poem prescribed in your syllabus, The Snake Trying, written by W. Ross. Before we read the text and understand it, let me give you a brief introduction about the poem. In the poem, the poet says that the snake tries to escape from being hit by the stick held by a person who is trying to kill it. The poet wants to say that all the snakes are not harmful. Humans have a notion that snakes are dangerous and try to kill them as soon as they spot one. But this is not true. He tells us how a harmless green colored snake tries to hide behind the green bushes in order to save itself. Now let's read the text and understand it in detail. The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with sudden curvings of thin, long body. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. He glides through the waterway from the stroke. Oh, let him go over the water into the reeds to hide without hurt. Small and green, he is harmless even to children. Along the sand he lay until observed and chased away. And now he vanishes in the ripples among the green, slim reeds. The snake tries to escape from being hit by the stick that is following it. As the snake crawls, its body twists and turns, forming fascinating shapes. The snake moves through the water in order to save itself. The poet pleads to let it escape and hide behind the thick, marshy plants as it is harmless. The small green colored snake is harmless even to the children. Till it was spotted and chased away by the person holding a stick, it lay quietly in the sand. In order to save itself, the snake disappears in the ripples of the water and hides in the camouflaging green bushes of the marshy plants. So, the intention of the snake is not to harm anyone. So that snake needs not to be disturbed and should be allowed to do whatever or wherever it wants to go. Now let's look at the poetic devices used in this poem, Snake Trying. You can see that this poem has been written in free verse, so there is no rhyme scheme. We find examples of transferred epithet in the poem, which means the adjective used with the noun refers to a noun other than the one with which it is used. For example, pursuing stick. Pursuing refers to the person who is holding the stick and not the stick itself. We also find an example of alliteration in the poem, which means the repetition of a consonant sound, and an example of that is he is harmless, where you can see H sound has been repeated. Let's have a look at the meanings of difficult words in the poem. We have pursue, which means follow or chase. Then we have curve, which means arc or bend. Glide means to move smoothly. Reed is tall, woody, perennial grass with hollow, slender stem. Stroke means hit or knock. Chase means to run after something. Vanish means to disappear. Ripple means wave or current. And slim means thin or cylinder. Let's have a look at the theme now. If we look at the theme of this poem, in this poem the poet tries to say that human beings react to snakes based on their own fears, because they consider snakes as ferocious beings, which is not true for all the snakes. He points out that not all snakes are poisonous. In fact, some of them are quite harmless. It is cruel to attack a snake as soon as we see it. So that was all about this short poem, Snake Trying. I hope you all understood it. Thank you so much for watching.